Hello everyone, hope you're all well. Today I'm here, as I promised, to start showing you Aldoar Vintage. It is in Porto, and as I told you in the last video, I told you that a part of the node is in the beach, right? So let's just recap this part. So Aldoar Vintage is the whole neighborhood of Aldoar plus this little bit in here. And why that is because on this street in here, it goes the racing track, okay? The famous racing track. So that bit there is included as well. All of this is Aldoar. And then this bit in here also belongs for the reason also that the track also goes there and the reason we are connected with the sea. So if you were to choose a destination where you would like to go, one of those big destinations probably would be the beach, wouldn't it? So that's what we are going to speak about. It's going to be the beach of Aldoar Vintage, which by chance is called Praia Internacional, which means international beach. It's a coincidence. Uh, Maybe it's not a coincidence. That is one of the reasons why we created a node, is because we want everybody to come here to join. There's over 2,000 properties in this node. There is no reason why you can't join. There's properties of any size and shape and price in the racing track, around the beach, in the Avenida da Boa Vista, which is a big avenue, um, residential places, commercial places, you name it. You can just pick and choose the price you can pay, what you want to do with your property, and come and join us. Um, this beach is called International Beach. Aldoar Vintage, I would say that's what we would like it to be, an international spot where people can get together, brainstorm together, and create amazing things like you've seen in the last video. And just before going to the beach and telling you about the beach and what happens in the beach, it's not just a regular beach. I'll show you straight away. On purpose, in my last video, I left one of these three buildings out. I didn't show you who was the owner of this building. And today in this video, it makes all sense that I'm talking about an international beach. That's the name of that beach, to tell you that the owner of this property is Walleran 55, and he is the person who has in his thoughts to open Upland Israel. Walleran 55 is based in Israel, and he wants to open a Upland Israel Discord server community. So if you are from Israel, or if you like Israel like we do, just get in touch with him, because he's looking for people to get that community going on. Okay, so that's just another reason. And now let's go and jump and see the beach. So it goes from the fortress, castle, cheese castle, which we say in Portuguese, queijo, Castelo do Queijo. I'm pretty sure you guys are a bit amazed how we speak this language. It's a bit difficult. Um, and this is the beach here. I realized that unfortunately Upland left one building or two around this area left out of the properties that were available. I don't know if that's on purpose or not, but it's one of those things. It is not there, and castle, the cheese castle, is also not there. Maybe it's on purpose. Maybe it will happen in the future. Now there is one or two properties in here where we can have a very high view, sky view of that area. So I'll start with that straight away, because that's what we know better, is upland images, and this is what it is. So Avenida da Boa Vista is this one in here that comes to this large roundabout. The fortress, the castle, cheese castle, is here, and this is the beach that is in Aldoar Vintage. Okay, and almost we can see around here there's another roundabout that goes around the park. Okay, So this beach is ours, okay? Aldoar Vintage has a beach. Um, I'll just zoom in. This is the building I was saying that it's not on Upland. This one is not there as well, and the Cheese Castle is not there. Maybe it will come in the future. Okay, but let me show you, and this is the park. Once I'm here, I'm just going to show you the park. It has a pond in here, playground. There's a lot of stuff in here. I'll show you in another video because there's a lot to talk about this park. Now, let's go and see the beach in a better view. There you go. This is the beach. This is the other side that you don't see so well in that sky view. Okay. And what happens in this beach besides waves and people enjoying the sun and having a drink? What happens in here? So, for example, this year, and I put this in English on purpose so you could understand. They've put their beach stadium, okay, praia, it means beach, in the Praia Internacional, in the international beach. So this is the stadium, the small stadium they created here, where teams could go there and have games against each other in different sports, okay. So one of those sports was the beach volley. In this case, it was the national championship. So they had many games in there. Also, korfball. Okay, so they also had korfball in this stadium. But the biggest event they had there was beach rugby tournament, European one, that brought elite athletes to the Praia Stadium, to Praia Internacional. So, and again, Internacional, I think this really brings many nationalities together. And we can see here, for example, that there were 22 top teams, 14 men and 18 women from Portugal, Spain, France, Italy, Netherlands, and Belgium. Okay, so it looks like it's on purpose, but it's not. It's just a coincidence that the nod, vintage nod, Aldoar Vintage is a nod that we want people to get together from all nationalities, from all backgrounds, so we can all brainstorm and do something amazing like we are doing. And now we find out that this beach has so much meaning, brings so much meaning to Aldoar Vintage. So this was the tournament that happened there. And what else on a beach can you do? There were many sports, by the way, being played. They even played beach tennis and many other sports that you could play on the sand. But there's one thing that is also very important on a beach that many people like to do in the beach, which is something connected with surf, for example. So yes, I don't know this company, I don't know this website, I don't know who they are, but they are based in the beach, international beach. So yeah, they are there. They have a school where you can just come and you can do paddling. I think you can do surf, bodyboard. There's many things you can do there. So there's a school in there. So if you think of coming to Porto in the near future and you like surfing or you want to give it a try, you can come to Aldoar Vintage in the virtual world, go there in real life and do some surfing and go to the park, visit the castle, and many other things I'm going to tell you in the near videos I'm going to do. So yeah, I would just like to leave you this. If you don't have enough reasons to join Aldoar Vintage, I'll just bring you another one. It's a really beautiful place where people just walk from the park to the beach. There's running tracks. There's walks you can do by the beach. It's a beautiful area and with a lot of culture. So one of the things that is better in this area of the country is the fish. Okay, so if you are a fish lover as well, this is the spot for you to come. Okay, if you're not, don't worry, meat, there's always meat everywhere. So I'll just leave you here with a photo of the beach of Aldoar Vintage, and I'll see you in the next video.